We're here with the new team captain of Team Schism, Jordan Roach. Jordan, what was your Coxie shoot me fucking daggers?
Cox is crying because you have to lose his beard over this.
Today for the OTS champs, I played Exosister again. Went 6-0. Only lost 2 games all day.
So could you call yourself an Exosister?
Exosister, I like that. Should we get into the deck?
Yeah, we'll get straight into the deck.
Cool.
First of all, let's look at this lovely little playmat. Won by Team Schism. Just to avoid a Coxie incident, please center on this fucking field zone.
So 3 Martha.
Yeah, they're upside down.
Oh, the way around. Very nice. Standard.
We here at Team Schism adore professionalism.
Math is obviously one card starter, but also the ability to trigger off moving cards out of the grip yourself, so with the returning with call by, is really big. So Martha comes up a lot with Vadis. Vadis, Returnia, triggers Martha, so 3 Alice, standard, really good at Sender. 3 Stella. Stella is like, outside of these guys, like the best card, the best Exosister. It's just a free extender. So if you open any Exosister and you can like Martha and any other Exosister, like you've got mana for a board. So 2 Sophia, 2 is the right number, mainly because of conflicts with things like cross, but also because you don't really want to draw it. She kind of sucks on her own and when I read. So that's the Exosister one.
Okay. So no changes to the Exosisters?
Sounds like Ryan, you was wrong.
No, like you don't play 3 Sophia. I mean, like, some people do and they swear by it, but I can't even consider it, to be honest.
It's the worst one to draw if you don't draw exactly Stellar or Release.
Well, this is it. Like, unless you have, because you might open Martha make Caspital, your opponent imperms or Ashes Caspital, and Sophia doesn't extend on her own, so 3 Shifter is the best card. Though ironically, didn't really see it today. So
How many games did you win off it?
He just said he didn't really see it, Jack.
I literally won,
18 games, one year.
I think I won like 1 game out of the 15 games or so I played. I didn't really see it. 3 Ash. Ash was actually really good. 1 in cut Ash. So that's all the monsters.
Yep.
So I think that's 18. 12 Exosisters, 3 Shifters, 3 Ash. 3 packs. Packs insane. Carpe Devium and Ammon. I've seen a lot of people cutting this and a lot of people not playing this, but these 2 cards are so insane. This comes up really often, especially into like tiers, where if you know your opponent's playing tiers, during the draw phase, you can literally use this, make a Sophia your opponent can't play, and this is just so insane. I mean, Snout to Mine, it's Prohibition, really good card. Best addition I made to the deck since playing it. So.
Definitely get the feeling Jordan wants to call those people that cut those cards bozos.
they might be bozos, yeah. I mean, honestly, like, if you're not playing this card, I probably would think you're a bozo. It's because for so long, like, just people weren't playing it and too much net decking. 3 Prost is really good. 3 Dark Ruler. Dark Ruler won a lot of games where I lost the dice roll. Really helps you break a board. 1 called by. And then the package, the new package.
Boo.
Mine's too good not to play into most decks.
Take mats, not friends.
Yeah, well, I like that.
Schism has no friends to get with.
Mine's too good not to play. And Necro Valley is just an instant win, to be honest, into tiers.
Is there any reason you're not playing the mine at 3?
3 man's bad. Like you don't actually want to see that often. I mean, we've got all these cards to go in seconds. Plus Shifter, so if you're playing into tiers, for example, you've got potentially these for going seconds, maybe these. You don't want to see it too often. Plus the Terraforming becomes a 3rd. Necro Valley's so good. Necro Valley's so insane in this format. If for some reason it doesn't affect your opponent, you decide it out. Mine needs to go. So that's the spells. I believe there's 16 spells, so quite spell heavy. 2 Returnia, 2 Vadis. Some people play this at 3. That's bad. You don't have enough names in your deck. It is just bad. So many times you won't be able to resolve
What
it.
if you play 3 Sophia?
If you play 3 Sophia, you have an additional name. You don't have the Irene, so you're
any more than 1 Irene's terrible.
yeah, exactly. So you're a bozo. Unfortunately, like every time you Martha, so if you open Martha and Ellis, like by the time you've used Martha, you've only got one Alice left on your deck. So you very, very quickly run out of names. And Return is so good. Return wins so many games. It removes the tier name in the grave. For that matchup, it removes the normal summon for Sprite. Like, so insane. Returnia, like, if I could play 3, I would. But 3 Returnia is bad, unfortunately. And then 3 Imperm. Imperm was also really good today. So just the 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, and you know, Imperm putting a lot of work, especially into like more rogue matchups.
It's also modal, right? Like it's good going first and second.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Next struggles making noise.
well, that's it. Oh, okay. So if I'm going first, you know, and I can make Magnifica have Magnifica, Returnia, and Imperm, I've won that game.
Yeah.
It happened all day, you know. So that's the main deck. It's 41. So pretty standard, pretty consistent.
You know, apart from those lists where you just call people bozos, it's pretty standard.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, it is. You know, the only difference is really like, you know, Sophia, and if you're not playing the good spells, I see no valid reason why you're not playing these 2. You know, they're searchable. You can play around Nib with Carpe Diem. It's honestly insane. Extra deck. We'll do extra deck next. So 3 of your best card. The quick effect banish is so good. You know, you against like weaker players, you know, you bait out their Imperm, you know, detach the search for spell trap, bait out their Imperm, change banish card in the field. Like, you know, it ends up being like a 1-for-1. So 2 Caspatel and 2 Surfiel and 1 Jabreen. The reason we're playing so many names is for prosp. So depending on what you're against, you know, you might prosp one of these. Sometimes 3 does come up, but it didn't come up today. So every time I prosp one of these, I was fine.
Did you ever miss the 3rd Caspatel?
No, I never missed the 3rd Caspatel. I think I only once made 2. I've never played a game where I've needed 3 because you don't have that much gas. So if you've used Caspatel once, you've used a Martha, which means you're down at least a Martha and Nellis. There's only so many names in the deck, you know, there's 12 names, so to make Caspatel you need 2 names, so you're down to 10. Caspatel might get you Martha, and then Martha's going to get you another 2 names, so you've only got 8 left, so it never comes up. Jabreen's surprisingly good as well. Jabreen helps to OTK. The Monster Negate is also really good. So, you know, if you're playing into tiers, there's a lot of times where you'll use Vadis, and then you'll summon these 2. And then obviously 2 Magnifica. Magnifica is so insane. If you've got Magnifica on board, you're probably going to win. She's too hard to play around. The banish, the tagging out, the attacking twice, Magnifica is so crazy. 28 attack and defense is actually surprisingly good as well this format. Came up a lot where my opponent just couldn't beat over it. Then Zeus, one time in the last round, like I could have made Zeus and it might have won game 1, might not have won game 1, might have won game 1. But aside from that, it doesn't come up loads just because you're often locked into Exosisters, so you're not able to Zeus. And then I played Line of Light Charmer.
Yep.
Never made her, but
But you played her.
it's good in theory. And then these 3. And Liner also sometimes comes up because we play Ultimate Slayer on the side.
Yeah.
So these were really good.
Spoilers, Jordan.
Did you not want the Evil Twin at any point?
No, I mean, you know, I thought about it, but I mean, it's also finding.
Trying to brick as well.
Well, that's it. You're adding one more brick.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to play another brick. Sometimes the deck feels bad because you open like just one name, and if your opponent, you know, you might open a name and packs, and then your opponent ashes the packs and you can't play, and you don't increase the odds of that happening.
Would you ever consider cutting the light for the Evil Twin if you saw more prevalent with the Evil Twin Sprite build? Because as you said, you didn't go into it today.
No, I mean, it's format dependent. I mean, Liner's not so good in this format at the moment. I'd probably think about it. You know, I should definitely think about it. But Liner will have the time. But for now, like, you know, this worked.
Yeah.
It does the job, you know.
Yeah.
So. And as well, before I was playing Slayer, these spots were help silly not access codes. I never did it. Like in so many games, I never did it, and then as soon as I could, it came up. But yeah, it was typical.
Yeah, it's usually the case in Yu-Gi-Oh. You cut at something.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just don't be bad.
Bozo.
But you know, in reality, like having these targets formats like so much more consistent than trying to go access code. To go help, you need to like normal summon an Exosister past turn. Summon Ash. It just doesn't come up. For the side deck, I made some changes. I've made some changes today to fit the local meta. So the deck I knew I was going to see. Yeah.
Your teammate. Why did you play Gamma Seals, Jordan?
So I went to an OTS champs yesterday, and I was playing.
Shut up.
Do you
know why you played it?
I was playing Ghostmon instead of these three.
Mm-hmm.
But at my locals.
In your team?
At my locals, there's usually a lot of trap heavy decks like Eldritch. You know what the UK is like. So that's why this went in, and this went in because good old Jack plays Ignister, and
Not just Jack.
Screwed.
I needed that. It never came up when we played it. I never saw it. But also, like I did actually. I sided this in against Splight, and I did use it against Splight. It's okay.
I'm going to say you didn't need to see it against Jack, did you?
It would have been nice.
Jack screwed Jack.
Jack screwed Jack.
Like I said, the dust in the cyclones. To be honest, like I was expecting to see anti-spell. Never once saw anti-spell today. To be honest, like this was like probably the least back row heavy tier 2 event I've maybe ever been to. Like
It was surprising, actually.
It was a lot of combat.
Yeah.
I think I sided Cyclones in like twice all day.
I agree with this as well. I didn't see myself siding Cyclones in much.
So I think.
Jordan.
So from the judging's perspective, I legitimately saw one Eldritch list at the event.
Yeah.
And there was one player who had skill drain in his main deck, and that was the Blue Eyes player.
Well, this is it. So like, there was very few times I sided. To be fair, Cyclone is sometimes good if you think your opponent's going to side into you. So that's why Cyclone's here. Like, it's more about like your opponent's siding anti-spells, summon limits, rivalry. This comes up a lot, like trying to out rivalry and such. So.
Did he come up against Jack?
Yeah, I did. A cyclone to rivalry, and then you didn't actually have a rivalry. Oh, you did have a second.
I only asked because I saw that happen.
And then, as mentioned, 2 Slayers. Slayers was like really good today. Generally.
Would you try and get a third?
Hard to find the space. The Gamma Seals were Ghost Monitors, and Ghost Monitor was okay.
We should clarify, you cannot summon Martha the turn you summon the Kaiju.
Yeah. So
Which is why it was just doing it to be spiteful.
Exactly. With like Kaijus and with Lava Golem, the issue is that you then can't summon, and if you can't summon, obviously you can't combo. But with Exorcist, like sometimes your combos come from Vadis, and you can pack Search Vadis. If you think it's worth like against some matchups, you're not going to die. Cards like this are really good. I probably would consider it if I don't, let's say, like it was probably MVP of the side deck.
Fair.
So that spells. And then for going first, we've got Solemns and Reboot. They're okay. Solemn was good when I saw it. Reboot's
Judgment is a good card.
Yeah, I know you were like looking at pointers. Did you miss them?
Yeah. So originally, the other change I made to my list was I changed. I had 2 Solemns, 2 pointers instead of 3 Solemns. The amount of times I would have looked at my opponent's hand and knew I'd lost anyway was really like frustrating. You were right. 3 Solemns or 3 appointments was better than 2 each.
Yeah.
3 Solemns was definitely better. So.
Okay.
I'll take credit on that one.
Yeah. So big thanks on that, and then 3 evenly.
Of course. You got to evenly.
Honestly, I stand by it. That was the best card in my side of the
You know what?
We'll get to you, Jack.
I
Just in general.
well, I don't know if I never evenly someone. I mean, most of my rounds I went second because I won game 1.
Yeah.
And I just never saw it. Like, and actually one time I've seen it on prof and never taken it. So, Dark Rule has been doing good enough. Yeah. So, but I wouldn't cut it. When it comes up, you can just win. The game next to me was Tears versus Cox's Dragon Link, and like evenly packed up the game. So, evenly too good not to play. And that's the full list. So,
Congratulations, Guardian.
Yeah, quite pleased with the result.
Yeah, his first mat win.
Not my first mat win. Not like my first mat
Look
win.
how
in a few
mad he
weeks.
looked when you said that.
Woo!
No, it's good to see the deck perform well. I think the deck's quite good in the current
What were your
format.
matchups actually?
Yeah. So round
Yeah,
one,
what was his matchups, Jack?
round one I played against Magic-E, and I two-had that.
Keep around one.
No, it was a different player.
There was two Magic-E
He was
players.
playing, he was playing
Oh, brother Christ, you were the judge. You should have seen the lists.
I didn't pay attention to most of those cards.
Yeah. It
I just wanted to see if they were legal or
It
not.
was quite quick. And then round two, I played against PTSD. Punk, Tia, Sprite, Danger, and I two-had that as well. Round three, 2-0 again against Sprite, PS Sprite. Well, Beaver Sprite. Round four, played Jack.
Talk about what happened.
Yeah, well, to be fair, like I won dice roll, so I go first. I opened awfully. I summoned Irene. I set 2 and I
I
passed
opened
her.
awful as well.
Yeah.
I opened awful in a different way. I
He-
opened 3 rivalries, set all 3,
Yeah.
and just prayed. I opened 2 Doyon, by the way, like the 2 on.
Yeah, so he sets 3 and passes his turn. I draw. Okay. I normal summon Sophia.
Well, I opened 2
He,
watering chances.
he flips a rivalry. I'm like, okay. I work out a way to out a rivalry. He flips another rivalry.
Bad card.
Okay, so lost that game 1, and then won game 2 and 3. So 2-1 on that one. Round 5 I played against Menil, which was actually really cool. But another 2-0, and then round 6 against Cox, he was 2-1.
In the loser beard match.
The
Loser beard, winner gets team captain match.
the hardest round was probably.
Now, bear in mind, you are sat in between 2 Schism members who you both played.
Yeah, but it's not just about the player; it's about the matchup. And I'd probably say Ignitus, just because well, rivalry is really hard to play through. Like obviously Dragon Link, Brave boards like Dark Ruler just does it, but Dark Ruler doesn't just do the job. I can interrupt as well, and like interruptions sometimes get nowhere. So like I can imperm, and he's already up in the field spell, or I can.
We always open the field spell.
Yeah.
Stacking good.
So like Ignis is really difficult to play through if you don't have the solution. So, but yeah, it was a good day.
Any shout outs, Jordan?
Shout out to Jack actually. Jack
Throwing the game.
not even. For give me the win. But also,
Shout out to me throwing the game as well.
Whoa.
all right,
You've lost
let's do
your
that.
beard because of that. You definitely didn't throw.
Yeah, that was more on the line in your match.
But no, really, like Jack's actually helped on this deck like before, and he's helped us. He's shown me a few combos as well. So shout out to Jack for that. Shout out, just for the rest of the guys at Schism. Who've been there, helping build the deck, helping practice. So they're my own 2 shout outs really.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, once again, as we say, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the flip side. You guys look like a proper mafia company right now, Jesus.